ladies, welcome back to the channel, and if you are new, welcome. So today we're going to get into how I created this stunning, gorgeous, beautiful sunset fall look. If you would like to see how I created this look, please stay tuned. I am starting off with a already prepped base. So I did take the e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Matte Concealers in the shade Tan Sand and also Deep Chestnut, and I did mix those two together to get the blend that I do have now. So next, what I'm about to go in with is my Jaclyn Hill palette by Morphe. So I'm going to be taking this burgundy shade here. It's called Crazy. I'm going to take that, and that's going to act as my first transition shade. I'm going to make sure I keep that on the outer edges of my eye. I do want to lighten the edges out just a little to get rid of those harsh lines. Do more like a buffing motion to get it soft. So once again, we're going in with a buffing motion, and we're going to go towards the inner corners of the eye. I'm going to be alternating between those two colors. So I'm just going to take my brush, didn't dip it back into the palette because there's a lot of pigment here. And I'm going to take this brush, this same brush, and blend this first transition shade into the second one. I'm going back in with this yellow color here, and that's going to act as my third transition shade. It's so pretty already. Ooh. Y'all drop in the comments what other type of eyeshadow looks or makeup trends you would like to see me do, because I'll do it. I would do it. Okay? I would do it. This makeup look puts me in the mindset of a freaking piece of candy corn. And I can't stand candy corn. I hate it. That's one of the most disgusting candies somebody could ever come up with. My next thing that I'm going to do is go back over all of these with the orange shade from out the Jaclyn Hill palette. It's like a burnt orange. It's called Feeling Myself, because I be feeling myself all the time when I do my makeup. You have to. You have to. But yeah, I'm going to go in with that burnt orange shade. So boom. See how we doing it? Ooh. Okay, so going back into the Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm going to be taking the shade Perfectionist, and that's going to act as the fifth transition shade. Alright, so next I'm going to be lining my eyes with my e.l.f. liquid liner, and I am not going to be doing a wing. So I'm going to be priming my face with my Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Primer. I'm going to place that in all of my T-zone areas and take my fingertips and I'm just going to rub everything in. I'm just going to place it here on my forehead if it comes out. place a little dot right here along the bridge of my nose. Just do some little swirls, just play with the makeup. I'm going to take the Nika K Concealer close to the same shade as me. And I'm going to be placing that underneath my eyes, my dark circles. I'm also going to be covering up any dark spots, and I'll blend everything out as you all will see. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Look, dark circles. Goodbye. I put a little bit right here, here, one here, on the side. I have to find like something that can do really good for my skin. I've tried the turmeric soap. I've tried the turmeric pads. The kojic acid bars, I've tried those, and it's like my skin is super sensitive to that, and I break out like easily. So I have to try to find an alternative. So if y'all know anything, if y'all could recommend something to me to try, I would definitely do it to see if I could clear up some of these dark spots. So I'll be going in with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation in the shade 365. I did mention before that I switched from 368 to 365 due to the seasons are changing. It's time for me to lighten up on my foundation. Let's blend. I am about to mix these three shades together. The two e.l.f. concealers in the shade Tan Sand, and the other is Deep Cinnamon, and I'm also going to be using the Nika K Concealer in the shade 12. So I'll be using the black opal shade stick, and in my favorite color, Ebony. So I tend to rub my brush on my contour. It makes it more softer instead of me having harsh lines. So sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It just depends on my mood. Like if I'm in a hurry, I'm going to swipe this stuff on my face. I sure will. So it is time for me to set my makeup. I'm going to be going in with the Wet n Wild setting powder in the shade Deep. And I'm going to set all of those areas where I highlighted using my concealer. Boom, I'm taking my Juvias Place bronzer palette in that shade Dark. That's what I'm going to be using to add a little bit of warmth back into my face, since I did place the setting powder on there. Okay, so I'm going in with the Nika K Red Glam Blush Palette. I'm going to be mixing this burgundy color and this orange together. I'm going to go in the Juvias Place Warriors 2 palette. Now I use that brown shade, this brown shade right here. That's almost gone, you know. I take that brown shade and I use it to contour my nose. I'm going to be taking the Tribes highlighter by Juvias Place, and I'm only going to place it on my nose here and the bridge. I'm going to go back into the Juvias Place palette with this white shade here called Zazz. I'm going to use that and I'm going to place it on the inner corners of my eye because it needs a little bit more brightening up in there. Ooh, not too much, CeeCee, not too much, girl. Okay. Go back into my Juvias Place Jaclyn Hill palette and go, I'm gonna take the same first transition shade that I used, this burgundy. I'm going to place that underneath my eye to give it a little pop of color, because it needs it up under there. Taking my jumbo brown lip liner, I'm just going to line my lips. I do tend to overline to make my lips a little bit fuller. I'm going to take the Juvias Place matte lipstick in the shade Muted. My favorite. Nude lippy today. So I'm going to be taking the Butter Lip Gloss, the NYX Butter Lip Gloss in Lava Cake and Maybelline. For to set my face, I'm going to be using the Kiss Matte Setting Spray. Alright ladies, so here is the completed look. If you all like this video, be sure to like, leave a comment, and don't forget to subscribe. And until next time,